I hope you're doing well. Today's video is a really exciting one because I'm collabing with the amazing Jen from wheelsnoheels. She's tagged me in the wheelchair tag. I've been watching Jen's videos for a while now and absolutely love them and her, so I'm really excited to be doing this collab. Let's get on with the questions. Question number 1 is, why do you use a wheelchair? I use a wheelchair for a few different reasons. I have Elle Deveson syndrome type 3, which means my joints dislocate multiple times every single day. These dislocations over time really cause a lot of damage and weakness to the joints. The combination of also having full body CRPS and ME really weakened my body as a whole. I lost a lot of muscle and a lot of strength, and because of that my joints just can't hold me up anymore. So whenever I try and stand or walk, my body just gives out on me, which isn't so helpful. Question number 2 is, are you a part-time or full-time wheelchair user? And because of the reasons I just explained, I'm a full-time wheelchair user. Question number 3 is, what is the make and model of your chair? And this is the Control K series. This is my second Control chair and they've done me really well so far. Question number 4 is, do you just have one chair? And this is my only chair. Question number 5 is it electric or manual? And this is a manual chair. Question number 6 is, what cushion do you use and why? I use the Invacare Matrix cushion, and after speaking with my OT we decided to go for this one for 3 main reasons. One was pressure sore. She thought this was a good cushion to help with that. And then the second and third reason are my hips and back. I have trialled so many different cushions, and I would find one that would be great for my hips but awful for my back, another that would be great for my back and awful for my hips, and I just could not find a middle ground. Thankfully, this cushion is the perfect middle ground, and since using it, I've had no issues with pressure sores from it, and it helps support my back and hips just right. Question number 7 is, what is your dream wheelchair? And I don't actually have a dream wheelchair in particular. I think any chair that fits my needs and has the properties that I need from a chair is gonna be good for me regardless of the make or model. As long as I'm confident and happy in it, then that's good enough for me. Number 8 is, what's your favourite or most useful skill you've learned? And I couldn't think of anything that could top a wheelie. I think being able to pop a wheelie opens up a whole new world. It takes away a lot of anxiety about being out independently. If you know you can get yourself over curbs and steps, bumps, ridges, it opens up a whole new world. Number 9 is, what skill or trick do you wish you could do but can't? And that would be to hold a wheelie. While I can get myself up for long enough and high enough to get over steps and bumps and curbs, I can't hold it for very long. And again, it's a really useful skill to have for different terrains and things, so it's definitely something I want to try and master. Number 10 is, what is the best thing about being in a wheelchair? It opens up a whole new perspective on life that you would never get to experience otherwise. It makes you appreciate the little things in life in a way that most people would never experience. And without a chair, I would be completely bedbound. It's given me a second chance at life that my illnesses took away, and that's really special. Without my chair, I wouldn't have been able to achieve any of the things I have done over the last few years. I wouldn't have been able to learn to drive. I wouldn't have been able to go up to London to meet people that I've idolised and admired for years. I wouldn't have been able to travel to meet my internet best friend, to go out and make memories with friends, just to have any independence, and to experience old loves like going to football games again. All of those things I can now experience because I'm in a wheelchair, and that's really special. Number 11 is, what's the worst thing about being in a wheelchair? Accessibility is a huge struggle, and it's really frustrating. To me, inaccessibility just feels like you're not welcome, and we don't care enough to make adaptations for you to be a part of our world. Disabled people don't want the world, we just want to be a part of it, and there's no excuse for inaccessibility anymore. They've adapted castles and churches built hundreds of years ago to be accessible. There's no excuse, and obviously people's judgmental comments and questions are incredibly frustrating and exhausting as well. Number 12 is, what is your dream wheelchair accessory? And I can't choose just one. I would love to try a power bike one day. They look amazing and would open up a whole new world of being able to be out for longer periods of time, going out to different places and different terrains. I think a power bike would be amazing. A power assist option, whether that be wheels or an attachment, are another thing that I would love to try one day and I think would really help me. And loop wheels I think are incredible. I trialled them for a short period of time. Unfortunately, the amazing benefits were slightly outweighed by the weight of them, and that was something that I really struggled with. I know they've released some newer ones which are a lot lighter, so I definitely want to trial those soon. Question number 13 is, what is the weirdest or stupidest question you've been asked since being a wheelchair user? And oh my god, we could be here for days. There are so many. I don't remember the last time I left the house and didn't get some kind of stupid question or comment from somebody. Honestly, trying to think of just one is a struggle. One that always makes me laugh is one I get from kids a lot, which is, are you a transformer? I love that. You've got your basic kind of what happened to you, what's wrong with you. Is it any of your business? No. But one thing that always makes me laugh is the shock on people's faces when they realise I can drive. When they watch transfer into the driver's seat, at first it's pure shock, and then there's this look of panic of, hold on, how did she drive? It's really amusing. I sometimes feel like I'm putting on a show when I'm getting in and out of the car. I've had so many people just stand and watch as if I'm breathing fire, and then they have to make some comment about it, like, oh, you're so strong, that's incredible, it's a metal frame and a couple of wheels. Don't get it. And question number 14 is, what advice would you give to somebody choosing a new wheelchair? I think it's really important to look at what properties you need most from a chair, whether that be the weight and lightness of it, the fit, whether it's got armrests, whether it's how high the back is, what kind of attachments you can put onto it. Look at what properties are the most important to you and look at what chairs fit those properties. Talk to other wheelchair users, trial as many chairs as you can, because once you make that decision, it's really difficult to go back. So definitely look at what you need most from a chair. There are so many options out there, but there's definitely a chair to fit everybody. Bye!